Well, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a while, and figured it'd be a good day to get out and do some video. It's Saturday afternoon, August, and the summer is slowly going away from us. It's almost fall like today. I don't know if you can see behind me, Bayman Park, the clouds up there, looking a bit overcast. We might get some rain coming in, so I thought maybe I would do this video before the rain comes. Really what it is just a little update on how the bike is going, and I think 1,300 miles around ish, so I thought I'd be in a decent position to give you something of a review of the bike and some of the upgrades that I put on it too. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get on it. So let's start at the beginning. Well, first of all, getting a little close here, I've added this Dart windscreen, or fly screen as they call them overseas, and this came directly from Dart, and they're out of the UK somewhere, Hemel Hempstead possibly not. So I've added that, and then I have added this bone here, or handlebar clamp, give that a nice kind of machine finished look, bare aluminum or aluminium, which I like very much. On the brake reservoir I've added that cover as well. These all came from Triumph Cleveland. For some reason they seem to be the only people around that have this stuff in stock when I go searching. If you saw some of my previous videos, you'll know that I put the bar end mirrors on as well, and the brown grips. What I also did was I added the UK style tax disc, which has now been out of service since 2014 I believe, but it gives it that classic look which I like. So coming down to the engine, I have added these carburetor covers, or housing covers. This is a mock carburetor, as I've said before, because it's fuel injected, but I've added these two covers, one on each side. I'm going to save the big stuff until last. We're going to come around. Nothing's different here. Here we go, same cover this side, which I think looks nice. Now the luggage. Very excited about this. I got this idea from a YouTuber in the United Kingdom by the name of Stuart Fillingham, who reviewed this luggage. I'm not sure if he reviewed the backpack, he might have done, but I know he did the saddlebags, and it was a very useful review. Thank you, Stuart. So what I've added is the tank bag here, which is fully magnetic. It lifts right off, and if you've seen tank bags before, you'll know that's nothing new for those. Just drops right on. It's actually quite heavy because it's loaded with magnets which grip the tank nicely. So coming to the back, these are the saddlebags here. These are made by Burley brand. It's their Voyager brand. I think somebody's come in the parking lot. They probably work here. On this side there's a throw over, and I added these two rails to the bike. You probably can't see them right now, you might see them better here. These two rails here that came from the UK as well through eBay. Can't remember the name of the company off the top of my head. And then remove the gloves. I also added, I hate to use the word matching, it sounds so cheesy, but it is a matching backpack slash rucksack. Getting my worms in a tangle today, which wasn't trying to be obvious and match everything and sell out to to a brand. It's a look that I wanted to keep. It's the Messenger or Dispatcher look, which gives it that classic feel and look. and the bike did actually take first place in the BBC rally for the modern retro class, which I was very excited about, and they really blew me away, surprised me with that beautiful award. Great people, and I recommend you, if you have a British bike and you're watching this and you're in the Wisconsin area, is to check those guys out, because they do accept any bikes welcome, but those guys are really super nice guys. So there it is, that's the Messenger, so there it is, that's the Burley brand luggage, as well as the upgrades that I've done. I was going to do a little bit of a ride today, bring out the GoPro, but wasn't sure what the weather was going to do and didn't want to fight with the rain, so we'll do that another time. You've seen a riding video already, and I'll link to it in this one. So a little bit about the bike itself, and I'll show you the mileage that I've got on it. Got to hit the information button here. My odometer mileage is, I don't know if you can see that, it's 1333. So first service was done at 750 something, so I was a little over, but I did do a couple of road trips. But anyway, some of the things I really love, and like everybody else does, I do a like and dislike kind of a video, but I don't know if I can do a dislike, but we'll see what we can do. So what I really like about the bike, well, first of all, I would think probably obvious to you now, is the styling. The styling is just fantastic. This Gold Line Black Edition, it was just something I really wanted. I've said this in other videos, and I am so glad that I stuck with what I wanted and went with this particular look. It's a beautiful looking bike. I get lots of comments, and only the other day, yesterday actually, I pulled up at my favorite lunch spot, and a young guy came over and he said, wow, that's a really nice looking bike. So I've had older guys in, gas stations filling up saying, boy, what a great looking bike, what is that? So it's got that eye-catching appeal to it. Classic retro styling that I think is appealing to anybody that's really into motorcycles. A couple of Harley guys, one guy that came over to me when I was on my trip to the BBC rally, said, man, that's a great looking bike, and he had a full dresser, so yeah, appeals to everybody, and it's kind of nice to have people come up and ask you. It makes you feel like you made the best choice, and I think I really did. This is a fantastic bike, I can't say it enough. Anyway, enough gushing, it's going to get moisture all over the bloody camera. So some other things that I really like about the bike are the power band. When you get to about 3200 second gear, it takes off. I mean, you can do that in first gear and it will take off, but there's something about the smoothness of that torque, that 105 newton meters of torque around 3000, 3200. That seems to be the sweet spot, and it just launches. It really does go. And I know a lot of people have said that it's more of a gentleman rider, but I got to tell you something, yes, it's a bit like your Uncle Gerald, who's got neat monk-like handwriting and never forgets to send you a birthday card, but you wind it up and it turns into your wild, crazy Uncle Stan, who has often been seen standing on tables in pubs, drunk out of his brains, singing dirty rugby songs with a pair of the barmaid's knickers over his head. So it can be leery and crazy at the same time. And when you wind it up, boy, does it go. It's a lot of fun. It's tight, it's compact, and you can flip it around these tight corners, especially on the rides that I did out west of Spring Green. There's some really twisty roads out there, and it was just fun to flick them around left and right, and enjoy the ride with this thing. So that's that. What else do I like? I like the fact that I changed those mirrors out. This is a small thing, I guess, but the stock mirrors I did not care for at all. the look and the vision, those two things were really going against it for me. So I'm glad I did the bar end mirrors. Some YouTubers have said they look like Viking horns, they don't like them. Well, that's a very strange analogy in my opinion. They look great. If you look at cafe races of the time, they had that similar look. Some are slung down underneath, which I kind of like too, but these won't really go that way around very well. I haven't really tried them, but I just swung it round for a brief moment and it kind of looked out of place. So yeah, I like the way they look. I don't care if it looks like a Viking helmet or whatever. Strange bloody analogy. I like all the modes that it's got, the traction control, the cruise control. What I really like is these flashes too, 4-way flashes that I haven't had since I had my Harley. But you do have to have the ignition on for those. You get the idea. I'll probably think of a ton of other things when I finish this video. Some of the YouTubers have also made comments about the tires feeling every little wiggle in the road, and yeah, I'd agree with that. These are Pirelli Phantoms, and I know guys have changed these out right away, but I don't know, I like them. They're all right. I haven't done a huge amount of wet riding. I had one wet riding day, and was I confident enough to flick it around? Probably not. I had rain mode on that day as well, just to cut back on the grab of the throttle, which I've said before is throttle by wire, so it is a bit snatchy, if you'll forgive the expression. But they're okay. And the tyres, I think I'd like to replace them a little bit down the road before their time is up, just because you do get a little wiggle at times, but you know, not too bad, I guess. So anyway, that's the things that I like about this bike, love about this bike. Overall, the fit and finish is fantastic. The look and the feel of the bike generally is just very appealing to me. But there are some things that I'm going to be honest about that I'm not too fond of. First of all, the brake and clutch levers. Come on, look, Triumph, really. This is crap. These are flimsy. They look like they're not going to last very long. A lot of people have upgraded these to tech ones and other ones, but really, guys, this is all right. You're supposed to have that play there, that's intended, but the up and downy kind of thing here just feels very, very cheap and nasty. Same on the clutch side. Sorry, I got that mixed up. Sorry, on the brake side, this is the clutch side. I'm standing opposite side of you. Yeah, I know, I'm waffling now. But terrible. I really do not like those at all, so they are going to have to go. No question about it. Some of the trim is plastic or ABS, mudguard. Could that have been metal? Yes, of course. Pressed metal, pressed steel. I would have upped the price a little bit, no doubt. Would think it's done for weight saving, of course. They have dropped quite a bit of weight on this for the 2022 models, which, you know, improves the power to weight ratio, obviously. But also here, this engine cover and this piece here is plastic as well. Probably wouldn't take a good bashing, but hopefully that doesn't happen, because other things are going to get bashed before that happens. Back brake. This back brake, not fond of that. It's very spongy. Honestly, it's like stepping on a damp octopus. It just kind of feels like bleh, nothing happening. So I'm going to have to look at that. I might put some EBC sintered pads on the back here to increase that, give it a bit of bite. Front ones are pretty good. These are Brembos. The rear ones are Nissans, but the rear one is really very, very, very spongy, very soft. Not too fond of it. My VTX will stop on a dime, considering it's a 800-pound bike compared to this, which is around 490 something. you would expect this thing to stop a lot better on the rear brake. But you know, I think that's really about it. The headlight, the stock adjustment was basically horrible. It was looking at my mudguard, so I had to adjust that up right away. I found out the hard way by riding home in the dark at that BBC rally, and I wasn't sure where I was going, so I had to keep the high beam on all the way, and that still was barely enough to see the road. So a little word of advice to you: if you buy one of these brand new like I have, before you go out and on a night ride, you want to check your headlight, get it up a little bit. I did not find it sufficient enough for my tastes to clear the road ahead. Another little thing. Now I'm scratching for things to complain about here, but here's the horn. Ooh, isn't it polite? That's going to get an upgrade. But overall, I really like it. I've enjoyed riding it since I had my first service. I've been able to go past 4,000 RPM. And it's a different bike when you get up in the stop playing and around the 4s to the 6s. It redlines at 7. I haven't taken it up there. I just haven't had a reason to. Don't even know if I want to at this point. I'm just enjoying what it's got right now. The seat, that's another thing I did mention, or did mean to mention, is the seat is okay. It seems to have broken in a bit. I did say on one of my videos that it was a bit hard, and I found myself standing up to try and get my bum to stop going numb, but now it seems to have broken in. It is actually pretty comfortable. I've taken the strap off it because I don't like that strap, and I did look at their quilted comfort seat, but the quilted thing just doesn't look right to me, even though it's a nice looking seat and it has Triumph embroidered in the back. I don't want to drop over $500 on a seat that looks like your granny's recliner, so I'll skip that, I think. But yeah, in conclusion, I love this bike still, and well, actually I said in the other video that I adore it, and I mean it. I do. I adore riding this thing, and I'm very excited about some trips that are coming up in 2 weeks. I'm going up to Door County in Wisconsin. I'm going to stay at a cabin so I don't have to carry a tent, but you can get luggage on this. These rails that I bought for the bike, I'll put a link to those, to hold the saddlebags are sufficient to keep the weight of a dry bag, which I've also bought, to go on the back here and load up with my weekend goodies. No tent, so that would save some space. It might be tough with a tent, we'll have to see if I had to do that. But you know what, summer's coming to an end soon, and I don't know how much time I will have to do any camping, so we'll have to see about that. But yeah, absolutely adore it in every way, and I love the upgrades. Gonna do some more things to it, as I've said, and I'm just enjoying riding the thing. I'm enjoying people looking at me on it too. That's always a good thing. Alright, so there you go, guys. I appreciate you watching my video. It's been a while, as I said, since I've done one. Rambled a bit. I meant to script this out a little bit better, and as always I fall short because I get distracted, but I hope you get the point of what I'm saying, and I hope you can feel what I feel about the bike, which I think is if you've got one of these, you'll know what I mean. There's just something about it. If you're looking at one of these, I would say do it. You will not be sorry. It's a lightweight, fun, powerful, great looking bike, all the things you want in a motorcycle as far as I'm concerned. So thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up, as a like, and do subscribe too. I enjoy making these videos, and I will regardless. I don't particularly care to make money off of doing this either. I've got a daytime job. It's all about the fun, it's all about the enjoyment. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, and until then. Really what it is just a little update on how the bike is going, and I think with almost 1,300 miles on it now, I'm somewhat qualified to do a little bit of a Why can't I say that? I feel somewhat qualified to do a little bit of bollocks. I feel somewhat qualified to do a little bit why can't I say review? Okay, let's do this again. Get it right, boy. So I feel somewhat qualified to do a bit of a review. I can't say review. This is so bloody stupid. Anyway, I'm going to tell you all about it. And I feel a bit qualified too, because I've got 1,300 miles on a bloody thing. Oh, this is going badly.